What you doing?
You doing the regatta shuffle right now? Oh, a little scullet. And scooping. Some come style and thing. Let's go.
Yo, nice night, and this is episode 68 of the Sup'm Show. You jamming? You like that one?
You're a talented dude, man. Very talented.
we scraping up in here, man. I see Ants in the building. What's going on, Ants?
Ooh, nothing much. How y'all doing?
How are you doing,
I'm
madam?
good, man.
I'm great. 2 straight. I'm excellent, man. I am in excellent shape.
Very nice.
Ooh, hey, when those Saxons, when everybody has come outside. That's all I can say.
Listen, I'm a Dallas Cowboy and a Saxon superstar. There's nothing you can say to me that can hurt my feelings. You cannot hurt my feelings. It's impossible. Absolutely impossible. You know what cut it I take
true.
on an annual basis?
So the Cowboys must be doing well right now.
No.
Oh.
Pause for the cause. Pause for the cause. I'm here to bless each and every one of my co-hosts and each one of you people in the public with this for 2024.
Dyson, you got to close up every time you say that.
I'm here. What's up, y'all?
You know, I gotta get him on. I gotta get him on his shine. Let me tell you all about Juan. Juan is a stinking dude. That's all I could say. Use a stinking dude, but
What I did? Please tell me what I do.
Juan showing off because he back in the gym and got his stuff on point, whilst I still trying to get rid of trachea and arm and thing.
Hey,
All this
Ken.
extra luggage
Hey,
I
Ken.
can,
Yeah, your boy.
posting abs and thing.
Your boy below me. He looking real small, man. I don't know what's wrong with him.
And
Very
chubby.
cool.
Chubby, like me and Ken's don't make me.
You're still very talented, though, bro.
Hey, at least he can sing.
All right, very cool. No, it's all good. It's all good. They got gyms in Canada too. It's all right. But listen here.
Hit one of them up then.
And I was born a Saxon. In fact, I bathed in an iron tub in Mason Edition. So I am a real Saxon. I don't know what y'all fake. Let me see. This is on your shirt by December guy. I am who I am. All right, all y'all beast moding right now. Everything cool, man. Hey, what's up, Hans?
Right here.
You from Bimini?
Feeling?
I have a bit of a headache, so.
You from Bimini?
I'm from Abaco,
Oh, okay. I see Bimini on your shirt.
but it's many other places on.
Oh, yeah. Hands over the bottom. Okay, cool.
Where you get a headache from? Cat Williams talk, but you too, eh?
When I come through on the show, bro, I give it a headache. You know how I go.
You know what? Honestly,
Oh, okay.
that what really gave me a headache was that email I got about, that healthcare email I got.
Oh, just an internal thing, or because the good doc would like. I always want to know what's going on with health. Just an internal email, or
when I started digging, I started Googling a little bit, and I saw little things that he put out, that the Surgeon General put out. But the email that I got, only medical professionals got that email.
Oh,
in the state of Florida. Yeah.
And it gave you a headache. Are you at liberty? Do you have the liberty to share any bits and pieces of information?
I know that they now put the COVID vaccine on a halt.
That's good.
That's one. Well, the Moderna and Pfizer, they want it on a halt. So,
Quick question, guys. Is my mic peaking when I speak?
Yeah. No. It's not
No?
echoing.
Okay, cool.
I know that they reached out to those companies to try to get those companies to explain, or give them more information that they were looking for, but those companies were not able to do it. So that's, yeah.
So, all right, top of the year.
Mm-hmm.
I saw something.
Hold on, Dyson. As a medical professional myself, being a gynecologist, I didn't get any letters and emails. So just saying.
Did you register your email?
All the time.
Is
all
your
the time.
license up to date?
all the time.
Your
All
licensing.
the time. Dr. JP Knowles at gynecology.com.
Uh-huh.
Y'all stay far from JP's
Well,
clinic, eh?
check your spam.
Will do. Will do.
Dyson, we need to add a disclaimer to the beginning of the show, remember?
Oh yes, please.
Why?
I am not responsible for JP Knowles.
Nah, I ain't responsible. The only one that's responsible for me is the one right beside me called Dr. Ken Prasad.
But seriously, in all seriousness, we are the Sup'm Show. Although we are extremely intelligent human beings, we are not professionals at any of these topics. We do advise that you seek professional help. If you are looking to us for advice, don't do that. I mean, look for us for jokes.
Yeah.
Because we take a page out of Cat Williams' book.
I got the best
We-
advice for everybody.
We may tell you the truth. We may tell you the truth, but it's our version of the truth. And
Right.
there are many sides to every story.
Too true to a lie.
Anyway,
Yes.
what do y'all listen? First off, I gotta ask everybody. How'd everybody holiday go?
Good.
What'd you do? You answer. What do you do?
Oh, I rested a lot. I went to the show. Baha Man had and
Nice.
Kate Coral, Dyson them. That was the bomb.
Nice.
No, it wasn't.
Yeah.
It was good. Don't do
No, it
that.
was. No, it wasn't.
Do
I mean, it
not
was
do
just
that,
good.
Dyson.
It was just good. No, can't say this is the year of truth. So I am telling the
Okay,
truth.
so I'll say this from an audience member.
Okay.
It was good. From the audience perspective, it was good. The people that was next to me thought it was the best thing they had ever seen. So I mean, it was good.
I appreciate that. And Kate Coral was amazing. But from the bands, from being a member of the band, having performed at many, many shows, and knowing exactly what we are good for, I give us a 70, 72, maybe 73% out of 100. And it's still a great show. It's like better than most. I agree. You can't go wrong. The dudes are they if Kent thinks I'm talented, if a doctor can say that I'm talented, he would say that they are out of this world.
So basically, the show wasn't good because I wasn't there.
Yeah,
I
I was
couldn't make it
looking
to
for
the
you,
show.
bro. I kept looking
No,
like
no,
that.
he did say that he was coming.
No,
Yeah,
man,
I kept looking
I was
for
still up in the mountains. I couldn't make it. I just got back literally about 3 days ago.
Let me tell you how bad the show was. And this isn't bad in the sense like we were crap. But I don't take my shirt off on stage no more. I almost took my shirt off. I almost had to go there.
I wonder why.
Bro, you've
I
been
almost
doing
know.
like how long? 4
Yeah, I
months?
wonder why you
No.
take it off. Hey, Ken. Okay, Dyson, here's the
It
deal.
was
Next
cold.
time, right? Next time you do a show, I'll make sure to join you at the show. And when it's time to take your shirt off, you just call me.
I just
Right
call
out of
you.
it.
That's what I do. All right. I gotta work so hard. I mean, school has been hard. Hey, listen, y'all, give me a break. Do it. Break me off a little bit of.
We don't get no time off. Ken, he ain't know it. We don't get no breaks as men, bro.
Do
We
it.
ain't care about all that.
Do it. I've been in school, which is a whole new experience. We school I'm on the bus from like 7 o'clock in the morning and getting back at about 7 o'clock in the evening. Then I have projects and all this other type stuff. So I just doing my, I get to do my little workouts. Don't you play no violin for me.
And school starts back for me tomorrow too, and I am dreading it.
That's cute.
No, but I have a plan, I have a plan. So
Y'all know what I about to do tomorrow?
What?
Nothing.
Well, that's what I've been doing the last week. So.
So Ken, all right, go, man. I went to Christmas.
Hey, Christmas was great. My daughter came home for her first vacation from being off to school. Still kind of weird, but it was nice. My sister-in-law and stuff was there. It was really good. Went to Junkanoo for the first time in maybe, I don't know, bro.
Oh, nice.
Maybe, I don't know, more than 15 years I've been to Junkanoo. Like, long time. Long. Maybe about 10 years. But, and then we won 2 straight. And and Dallas Cowboys winning right now. So I mean, geez, I'm good.
You good? All right, cool. All right, guys.
You
Carry on.
you
Always
as a
rock.
Sox- you as a Saxon
I was
and a
I born in a
Bohemian
Saxon, I born in a Saxon Lakers house.
and haven't been to Junkanoo in how long?
Over 10 years, bro.
And you could talk about me but not going to the gym? You lousy, but lousy.
Hey, Dyson, that little picture I sent you, that got you up in the roar right now, man. What's going on? Hey,
I
Ken,
heard
I
I
think I
heard
started Wife for Life.
you hurt me. You hurt me.
Hurt you, man.
That's who hurt
Hey,
me.
Ken, here's the
You
deal.
all you
So,
and
so,
fucking Ken
so
Persad.
I sent Dyson a picture, right, of me working out in the gym. I say, bro, at some point we got to talk about the importance of fitness on the show. And he replied back, he was like, by that day, I going to play hooky. I ain't coming on the show. It's
Okay,
all good, man.
run the show by yourself. So COVID-19 though, because I don't know where came out going with this Valley Boys talk. You get no love on
Man,
the show. This is a Saxon show.
I was
I'm
expecting
sorry.
another letter. I was expecting another letter from them. I'm surprised I had no letter.
But
All right.
what the first thing came to mind, and this is something because I was a part of the campaign, the F&M camp. Oh, I ran a red jacket too. This jacket was actually my Christmas gift from my daughter Luna. So
Oh,
Nice.
yeah,
That's
see how it
nice.
shows
Yeah,
my
man.
muscles. Where be done.
Yeah. So good.
Um,
So good. So good.
I
yeah,
squinted.
I the first. Okay, Hans, you getting inside listening? You know what? Get all of y'all, man. Get y'all. I got a jacket for my daughter, Luna, and the first thing that came to mind with the when that I saw this news of COVID-19, and for those of you that don't know, again, this is just what I saw on the internet. We know the internet, unless it's Cat Williams, it's not true, right?
Oh
Well, you
God.
have to
Only
take it with
cat,
a grain of salt,
only
unless it's
cat.
Cat Williams.
Only cap.
Um,
All cap.
yeah, but I was looking at something that kind of led to there being something very, very wrong with the vaccinations from two of the vaccine companies. And I just won't call any names simply just to keep it safe. And the first thing I thought about was like when we were on the campaign trail, the last elections, I was campaigning with the F&M, and I kept saying to myself, why is the prime minister continuously pushing people to get this vaccine? He only needs to say it once. If y'all want to live, go get the vaccine. If you want to risk it, don't. You know what I mean? But now there's all this other stuff coming up, and I know that this is something that would be a long-term type hurdle for people to overcome, those who are really pro vaccine versus the people who are all on the man. Either way, it's a conspiracy theory, because the whole idea of a flu where flus were always deadly, to say that now there's a new flu that's even more deadly and everybody must hurry up and close your doors and seek shelter and all this. It's the Black Plague all over again. I mean, I don't know, doctors, nurses, floor men, help me out. Help me understand.
Gynecologist.
Gynecologists. Help me
Gynecologist.
understand. Help me understand the situation, because I mean, like, is it? We have a track record. Everyone thought at the beginning that I'm afraid to get a brand new vaccine because it's untested, it's on this, it's all this other type stuff.
Mhm.
Right.
Like when I took the vaccine, I already had in my mind, okay, in 10 years, I'll be entitled to a settlement. So I wasn't really, I really wasn't.
That might be true.
I could use
You
the
know,
passive income.
like I said, I got to tell you, I was always against vaccines
Get
being.
buckets.
I was always against a vaccine like this being forced on people in this situation, and
Yeah.
it got to the point where I never gave much of a public opinion about it. But if anybody asked me, I told them how I felt. Some of my colleagues that gave public opinions were literally like shut down, bro. Like shouted at, shut down, told to go sit down and shut up.
Yeah.
or you could lose your job type kind of thing. And it was really weird. Most of the physicians I've spoken to were like, as a matter of fact, when COVID went global, right? And we
Mhm.
were like, okay, it's global. All right, fine. So we got to take more care. Talking about my medical colleagues and I. And then all of a sudden we heard, okay, we're going to lock down. And everybody's like, lock down for what? Why are we locking down?
Mm. Yeah.
What's the reason?
Yeah.
And from there it just went into, I said, maybe there's some type of social experiment or something. But
Mhm.
most of the medical experts, I could say, that I spoke to, would say that locking down, especially, and now it's not, we don't have data to show that the lockdowns really didn't help much.
I was
And
just about to say that, bro. Didn't really help.
it's also data to show that the masks didn't help much. But
The what?
I mean,
Mask.
I really believe that a
The
more
masks.
targeted approach should have been taken. There should have been a more targeted approach, and there
Mhm.
still should be a targeted approach in any event. And I
Yeah.
think that most of the promotion should go towards people making better health choices.
Yeah.
If people make
Mm.
better choices in health, then they'll be more resistant to this virus than any other virus. And that's what should be promoted. Health promotion needs to be
Yes.
Not a
focused.
vaccine. Yep.
1000% I agree.
Absolutely agree. Hey,
So
all you guys, each one of you guys had COVID at
I've
some
had
point.
COVID
I
3 times.
probably did.
What was you guys' symptoms? Y'all remember?
When I had Delta first,
Mhm.
and my first symptom was fatigue, fever. I tested negative at first,
Right.
but then after a few days, my taste went away,
Mhm.
and then I
So
went and got
you was
tested again.
stressed. You wasn't as stylish as you were before.
My- no, no, it was dry.
Uh-huh. Oh, bro.
Dad
Stop.
jokes.
Hey, Dyson, you'll be here all night.
Yeah, all night.
But
Be
they
here
were
all
I
night.
pushing it.
I
I mean, like
aspire to be Cat
heavy.
Williams. I'm going to talk about that. Hey, that was my dude from long time. So I'm just So what's the situation with why are you asking about symptoms?
No, because for me personally, I had one time my only, and can't notice, the only symptom I had was loss of taste and smell. That was it.
Oh yeah.
And yeah, and that ran away like in 4 days. I'm not, no vaccine for me. I didn't take no vaccine. Nobody in my family has a vaccine.
Yeah,
At least in in this house.
my family didn't get it either in my house.
And for me, the only thing I was doing during that time, even after then, was going to the gym consistently, eating some, and this goes back to prove what the good doctor just said a while ago.
Oh.
All right, my lifestyle was eating not to the point where I'm nitpicking on everything, but somewhat of a healthy diet, consistency in the gym, update my vitamins, every single day or whatever, and just work it out. As a matter of fact, even when they shut down the gyms here in Florida and you could not go to the gym, can you remember I bought a Bowflex
Mm.
and I actually work out in my house. And since I haven't had COVID since, and I work around I have 6 employees that I'm constantly around.
Mm.
And they had COVID here and there, and even around me, nothing. So it goes back to me to believe what Kent actually saying.
That's a
They
fact.
shouldn't promote the vaccine, promote a healthy lifestyle.
Listen, man, it was proven very early on that persons who had increased cardiovascular fitness um, handled and got COVID and had respiratory symptoms like what Ruckus is talking about. Because not every person who got COVID, like you guys just described, had respiratory symptoms.
Right.
COVID was very special in that it could affect pretty much any system in the body. We had people who only had stomach symptoms, for example, or only had bowel, or some. There's even skin manifestations of COVID, right? So it's a very diverse virus, and what it does is it focuses on exposing the area of your body that's in trouble, right? You can think about it like that.
Mm.
If you have a
Okay.
heart disease that you never knew you had, if you get COVID, you might just find out that you have a heart disease because COVID is going to expose that heart that wasn't exposed before,
Makes
right?
sense.
So what was found, and this was very early on, like the second year, very early on, it was found and proven that persons who had increased respiratory or cardiovascular fitness were able to manage and handle the respiratory symptoms better than everybody else because they're able to breathe and transport oxygen better and more efficiently than somebody who's not fit. So if you were not fit and you got respiratory symptoms, you were in trouble.
Yeah.
If you were obese and you got respiratory symptoms, you were in trouble.
Yeah.
And it's very clear.
What are the health benefits of drinking wine?
No,
what happened?
still has alcohol in it.
Stop that. Stop your lying.
Your liver still has to metabolize that alcohol in there. There
No,
are
stop.
0 health benefits to drinking wine. None.
Stop.
I'm not drinking wine. This is not wine.
Stop. The American Heart
This is not wine.
Association.
This is
the
vodka
the
and
American
passion
Heart
fruit juice.
Association still has recommendations.
Yes, and
Alcohol
look at what else the American Heart Association recommends, and it's supposed to be for heart health and all this stuff. You know,
I do say my good stuff.
you just enjoy it if you want to enjoy it, but there are no health benefits to wine.
You're not gonna.
What you drinking in your cup? What you drinking at?
I am drinking dandelion root tea.
What the hell is that?
Sweetened with maple syrup and not sugar.
That's some bullshit you drinking. All right.
And it's really good. Look up the health benefits of dandelion root tea.
That's some bullshit, bro.
So, but what about? I mean,
red wine is cardioprotective. It has flavonoids.
But
it
it's
has
liver
vitamins.
toxic. But it's liver toxic.
but look at the legs on this though. I mean,
Dyson, stay out of it, bro. This is a battle of
Then
the
drink
medicals.
Cersei.
These the medicals, bro. Stay out of it.
Then don't drink it.
Right, but I'm saying anything can be toxic. Water can be toxic.
Too much
the
water. I
oaky
agree.
undertones.
All right, so it can be.
But
So
any amount of alcohol is toxic.
not any amount. Not any
Any
amount. That's not true.
amount of alcohol is toxic to the liver. Period.
That's not true. Not any amount.
Right.
Nah. Hold on now.
We've lost your vote.
Hold on now. Debunk a myth for me then, because growing up, I always hear a little bit of what is it, gin or whiskey is good for the worms. So even wine.
I know about that.
I don't
Because
know.
alcohol kills worms.
Like I said, I don't talk witchcraft, so I don't know what that is.
And who has
That's not
worms?
like a
And who has worms anymore, bro? What the hell? Worms? Would you live in the bush?
People do.
Worms,
I just had a patient maybe 2 months ago. She
Yeah.
just came from visiting Mexico, and
Okay.
she had worms. She had intestinal worms.
She carried
Yeah,
them.
but that's
she
just for being
carried them
nasty and
worms, bro.
unhealthy.
Yeah, she
She
probably ate
carried
something
those
that
worms with
had
her.
There's a big risk of traveling people. We almost always see that.
yuck, disgusting.
Oh boy. Speaking about traveling,
What are you talking
this Ruckus with, let me see, where is it? Traveling. Oh yeah, K Mark said he had Delta.
Yes, he had it. Yes, he did. And you
What
know
is
what?
that? Is that
So that was the really bad strain of COVID. And I truly feel like they don't educate people well enough on even what to do when they're sick, with anything. Right? What is it? Good your food with gladness and drink your wine and be jolly. Anywho.
The Bible says so. That's it.
and you ain't God.
And you ain't going on, so get out of here.
I am not.
Let me pronounce this baby
Yoon.
names for these people to
Yoon.
understand exactly what we try. Yoon God.
Yoon.
That means you ain't. Okay? Yoon.
Look.
Listen, man, you're not
And
God.
you know what? And that is why
You and
Dyson
God.
starts the show with a disclaimer. It's
You
just
ain't
my
God.
opinion. It's
Talking
just
all this
my
crap.
opinion.
Hey, Dyson,
I was
while she's sipping on her bullshit dandelion ass tea.
Dandelion. Dandelion clove. Cinnamonic iced tea.
Dandelion and then grass tea. Shit out of here, man.
I cannot. But fully though,
No,
y'all,
no,
I just
no.
don't believe they properly, like, I have ran into so many patients that have different diseases that aren't adherent to their medications or lifestyle changes simply because they don't realize if they don't do these things, what is going to happen. So I feel like a
Yeah.
lot of times they'll diagnose the patient, prescribe them stuff to do, but never tell them why or why it's important.
Mm,
For
Yeah.
example,
mm,
I
Yeah.
had a patient who had COVID and she called me into her room and she's like coughing really bad. And she was like, Can you
And you
give
go on
me?
it?
Of course I did.
Yeah.
So
Okay.
I'm talking to her and she's asked me, she's begging me if I can ask the doctor to prescribe her something for cough. So I said to her, I said, now I can do that, but you are gonna be sick longer.
mm.
And she said, What? I said, Well, coughing, sneezing, sweating, vomiting, all these things are the body's way of getting something out that should not be there. So your body has COVID. It is trying everything it can do to get rid of the virus. I explained the breakdown of how the CR at the bottom of her lungs, and by the time we were done, she didn't want the cough medicine. I told her to welcome the cough, cough deep when you have the need to cough to help speed up the process. But
Mm.
what happened was we were able to get her lozenges to help the stinging that her throat was experiencing. But she progressed faster and she got out of there in 2 days.
Hmm.
So like typically now, she would have asked that and the doctor would have came by and say, okay, sure, I could put an order in for a cough suppressant.
To- I just got I, I just got a WhatsApp blast
Uh-oh.
thing about COVID. Ministry of Health and Wellness. This is the Bahamas now. For immediate release, Sunday the 7th. Press statement. Health officials report an uptick in COVID-19 cases. Man dies in new COVID-19 uptick. Health officials say. Now,
And
listen.
more people are gonna die.
But it's
I
not
mean,
gonna go away.
look, this was the problem the first time. We need to be real and say, listen, some of you are going to die. And the reason why you're going to die.
Oh
No,
boy,
no,
the good
no.
doctor for
Did
2024,
we just
y'all.
say,
Some of y'all are gonna die.
did we just say, let's be real? So let's be real.
Yeah,
Tell the
let's be
patients
real.
what.
This is the year of
And
truth.
I agree with what Ann said because coming from the public health system and in the public health system, you try to move fast.
Yeah.
You can't always be emotional and you can't always take the time to hold people's hand. So I get that. And so when I entered private practice or whenever I work with patients actually myself, even in the public sector, I took the time to
Good.
talk to them, which means that I was slower, which means I used to get row a lot. But nevertheless, if we're going to be real now, what we need to say is, look, if we are not going to take the steps that we as the Bahamas needs to take in order to protect us from any uptick, because there's going to be uptick after uptick after uptick, if we're not going to really get serious about what we need to do so that we can get through these things without people dying, then people are going to die. It's as simple as that.
And you've heard it. The
So let's
Grim
be
Reaper
real.
himself.
I could be real, or I could be Dr. Seuss, or I could be real. What do you want? I could be real.
I want
That's
real.
all I can be is
I
real.
tell you.
Definitely
This
real.
is
Definitely.
this is the
So
year of truth.
So be healthy. Take whatever, drink your hibiscus tea, whatever it is you're gonna do.
Dandelion, sir, dandelion.
Well, I
Dandelion.
have
No,
hibiscus tea too.
no. Well, actually, fever grass is very good. Fever grass tea
Yes.
is good. But listen, if you're gonna do those things, then do it. If you're gonna live a healthy lifestyle, stop doing nonsense. Stop eating Wendy's for dinner every night. Get
Yes.
Mm.
active. Get active.
Yes.
All right. And start living a healthy lifestyle. Get advice from all type of people you can talk to get advice from. Live a healthy lifestyle, decrease your BMI, increase your cardiac function. There are doctors that can help you with this. There are people on all type of different areas, trainers, Empire Fitness Gym, and everywhere else that can help you to increase your fitness. But in all seriousness, if we're not going to start saying this kind of stuff to people, we have to talk like this. We have to say,
Yeah.
listen, people,
Yes.
we got to get in better shape as a nation. We have
I
to
agree.
do it,
Yeah, yeah.
or people are going to die, period.
I
That's
agree.
just it.
And I hate the logic of, oh, well, I got high blood pressure because my mommy had high blood pressure and her mommy. No, that's because all y'all eating the same. Y'all all eating the same,
Mm.
doing
No,
the
the woman
same
told me
stuff.
not to cut you off, Lance, but
No,
I
go
have to put
ahead.
the point on top of yours. What you
Yeah,
just said is
yeah,
a cultural thing.
yes.
I just spoke to a patient a couple days ago. When I took her blood pressure in the office, it was 200 and something over 100 and
Jeez.
110, right? She didn't even come to me for that. She came to me for a musculoskeletal issue. And just from me talking to her, make me say, hold on, let me take this woman's blood pressure.
Yeah.
So I took her blood pressure and I said, holy cow, woman, you walking around 200 over something. He said, so everything I'm saying to you now is very important. We have to start a weight. They start talking about nutrition. Guess what this woman can say to me? She don't want to lose too much weight because she ain't know what people can think if she start losing weight. I said, are you serious? I said, what are people gonna say if I
What?
start losing weight?
That's a beautiful
So
segue.
when I told the wife this, the wife say, you should ask her what are people gonna say at your funeral.
That's right.
You understand what I'm saying? Like
Yes.
we gotta be serious. I said, miss, you gotta be joking. You can't care about what nobody say. We
How old
talking
is
about
person
safety
was
and
Ken? About how old was that?
older than me, almost
Huh?
half
Really?
half my age older than me. Yep.
Ah,
There's a grown adult
yeah.
mature woman.
Who cares about what people think? My
AKA
God.
grown. Let JP say it. Grown ass woman.
So
Go ahead, Doc.
I put into some very into an urgent cycle, an urgent care, right? But the point I'm making is a mentality, and that's what the answer is just saying. Is a mentality that we have in this country that we have to break. We have to break it, or
Yes.
people are going to
Aye.
Die.
Yeah.
people are going to
Dead.
die. We have to
100%.
break it.
100%.
Sorry, Cat
Speaking
Williams.
about dying,
No, I
yeah.
agree.
Cat Williams.
That's it, guys. That's it. From now on, everybody's trying to look like yours truly. Thank you.
Yeah. I mean, just out of
Got a point?
curiosity, because COVID hit the band pretty close. We lost our drummer, and
Mm,
Yeah,
Wow.
he was diabetic, right?
yeah.
mm.
Um, is there any not hardcore professional advice, but what do those people that have what do you call them? They're compromised. They're immune
Immunocompromised.
immunocompromised, diabetics, people with heart problems, all these people, like you say, COVID bringing up the actual issues that you may not have even knew that you had before. Like, what do diabetics do? What do people who have heart problems do? What do they do? Is
I'm
is
not.
Probably
it
I'm not.
have
working
your
out, eating
baseline,
healthy, drinking
like
water?
your baseline, whatever your baseline is, I would say just optimize it. If you know you're diabetic, make sure you're eating properly. Make sure you're checking your blood sugar often,
Hmm.
because the
Hmm.
body cannot heal if the blood glucose level is not within a normal range. It'll take an incredibly long time to heal, whether it's a sore or it's defense, like fighting off a virus or something like that.
I dig it.
Yeah.
I need another myth bust to pieces for me. Water. Drink water and mind your business. Very popular song. But I
Hmm.
have this thing about water. Some people drink, especially here in Canada, people drink tap water.
Hmm.
People drink the reverse osmosis water,
Hmm.
purified water, and then you have spring water brands like the Fiji and the Evian and some other high end Voss.
I prefer
Whenever you
spring.
see Will Smith, he's walking around with the water that they in the box that they their brand of water.
Will Smith is a
Is that
bitch, so we don't listen to him. Go ahead.
A show of people with opinions. Carry on, Dyson. Water.
Powerful people.
yeah,
Water.
yeah, water.
Water.
I mean,
Water.
water. Like, is there good and bad water? I mean, anyone know anything about that? Should we
I know
call Will
someone
Smith now?
don't
Let me
taste
call him in a
as
bit.
good.
Well, Dyson,
Touche, touche. Good one.
the truth is
Some
that's
show you up, some show right. Some show you. Thanks for coming out, guys.
nah,
Ka-doom-doom.
yeah,
Thanks for on a roll today, man. You in
just like
rare
food,
form.
bro. There was actually an expose done a couple years ago, while ago about they tested a lot of different waters that said they came from where I think this was when Zephyr Hills got very popular, and they tested all these waters, and a lot of them weren't coming from where they said they were coming from,
Right.
and they didn't have in it what they had in it.
Right.
So I mean, it is what it is. We just found out the tuna at Subway isn't really tuna. So I mean,
What it is?
And see,
I
the
don't read
only way I make
I
my
don't read
tuna
that shit. What it is?
steaks.
Ken, what is it?
it's not tuna, bro. That's all you need to know. That's all you need to know.
What
It
is
ain't
it?
tuna, and they said well, nobody asked if it was real tuna. That's why they ain't really had to say.
Wow.
Check it out. That's what they said. So
Yeah.
what I'm
But I don't
saying
read
is,
that.
Wow.
I don't read that, so I wouldn't know.
so what I'm saying is, a lot of these companies will cut corners
Mhm.
Yep.
to make
Eat
the
whole-
product they need to make, or to make it
Mhm.
taste in a way that make you buy it again, which is
Mhm.
not always healthy for you. So you got to drink some water, but I mean, ain't nobody dropped down dead yet, but
How
still got
much
to be
of it
careful.
water and red wine?
I don't. Maybe none.
No, well, none in this one. No, anyway. So Juan, what are you eating, man? Because no, it's real talk. Juan sent some pictures of him in his gym workout. He looking like how I did look back in November-ish, before I really drop off, fade away. Now I had a couple of steps. I gotta catch up.
You know,
Can't I see the pictures from you?
you know how this
I
goes.
can't talk again.
Hey,
What you
listen,
eating, bro?
it's like this, bro. You can't have see Ken already laughing because he already know where I'm going with this. You know me so well. Listen, bro, you can't have this, right? And not go along with this here. But on a serious note, right? No, I try to eat once a day, bro. That's it. Once a day.
Or you
Skip
Once a
warm up.
day.
breakfast. I skip breakfast.
Uh-huh.
I might have two boiled eggs. That's about it.
Okay.
Right?
Mhm.
For lunch, probably some salad, some sort of meat, either chicken, fish, or steak. No rice, no bread.
Ah, yeah.
At
Okay.
night, that's it. At night,
Yeah.
maybe some water, a little light snack, and that's it. Also hit the
Yeah.
gym 5 days a week.
Yeah.
Consistency,
Wow.
bro.
Yeah. Yeah.
And I'm 46.
I ain't doing that. I don't have the time. I
Oh
can't.
well.
I could just love the look stink. So
So
I'd like to invite everyone to join the Dyson Night Look Stink fraternity. I don't want to be the only person in this group. So, nobody give y'all no joke. Hold on, wait. Let me how you
hey,
do this.
you had it on the right one first. You take it off. I don't know why.
Yeah, I can't do it no more. I could be still. All right.
Yeah, yeah.
So speaking about tuna though, bro, you know what is shocking when it comes to tuna in the can?
So,
Now you've all bought tuna in Nassau, in the
Mhm.
Bahamas. You
Sometimes.
haven't.
I
You
only
you bought
when
you
I
oh, when
when I make my tuna salad, I make it from tuna steaks. We don't eat nothing out the can.
Ooh.
I love
no
them too.
sauce, no sauce ruckus. Absolutely not.
Nothing out the can.
Go on, Dad. All right, but let me I feel a little let me think how I could uncheapen my story. So yeah, have you ever bought tuna out of the can in fresh market?
But
Mm.
bro, so I said my whole thing is this, right?
Fresh
If you
market, the
go in,
rich people stuff.
what's the reason why you eating tuna? I'm asking.
I mean,
What's the reason why anybody would eat tuna? I just want to know.
Tastes good.
it's fish.
Okay,
Is your omega oils,
okay,
your good in protein,
but bro,
easier
I
to
take,
digest, I think,
but
than red meat.
I take diet, pills for the mega oils in it already. I don't have to eat tuna.
Okay,
You know what I mean?
okay.
Like just eat regular, eat grouper. Eat,
Ruckus. As a child, I ate tuna from the can that my parents provided. As
I
an
say, yeah,
adult,
eat tuna.
when you know better, you do better.
Lord,
As for me and my family, we don't eat anything from cans. Period.
What happened
Hey
to
Ruckus,
canned?
she's a
How come?
Star Kiss champion.
What's wrong
What you
with
say,
Chicken in
John?
the
canned food?
sea.
Hold on. Pause now. Hold on.
Okay.
Canned food is the number one donation during Thanksgiving.
Oh boy.
They all say bring the canned goods. Y'all trying to tell me something wrong with canned goods?
I
But
just
them
don't
people
like
don't eat
things
anyway,
with,
brother.
would have preservatives. That's my
But them
Too
thing.
people
much
don't eat anyway
preservative,
though.
too much sodium.
All
What
that
about
stuff.
the Armageddon? What about the end times when you need to have your bunker and all your food stored when the next asteroid hit or the zombies jump out?
Well, but that'll be dire situations. If you need it, then you need it.
Okay,
But when you have options,
okay.
and you can, provide yourself the healthier options, then why not? White albacore? Absolutely not.
Okay,
Hey, hey,
so
hey Ruckus, Aunt's got a boat right by her house and a big hook and a spear. She gone tuna fishing for herself.
Oh yeah,
that's what I got to do,
most
bro.
definitely.
So in the event of World War III, which is just very scary
Just
nonsense, but
tomorrow.
yeah, and we need to start eating canned goods. Let me tell you the story about canned goods. But I just if you bought canned goods, I mean a can tuna in a can. You take the can, you open the can up, and then you press the tuna, the can, and squeeze out the water. Yes,
Mhm.
Mhm.
I notice in my homeland that is meant for in the Bahamas, it's meant for Bahamians. I press the can of tuna, and you almost have the top of the plate when you squeeze out all the water. It almost touching the bottom of the plate. That's how much tuna in it.
Whoa.
Maybe about this much of tuna, the can about this big,
Oh,
and then you
wow.
have about this much of tuna after you then press it down. But yeah, and I see why I don't know who doing these little tricks. But I just opened a can of tuna the other day, and I pressed the can same size, and I pressed the lid down, and I have about this much of tuna in the can.
Nice.
Say nice.
I mean, if he like it, I love it. What?
Hey, should make it sound like
No,
you did a
I'm just
great achievement, bro. Nice.
But it was
no, but
more.
I
He
trying
got
to
more
say,
meat. He's saying he got
I
more
trying to
meat.
Oh,
say
bro. Nice.
I trying to ask all of these years when I was because I didn't know no better. I didn't know about tuna steaks. I mean I've seen tuna steaks, but I never thought like there was something wrong with eating a can of tuna. I've been eating it all my life. I only choose between water or oil. You know what I mean? Like which one is better? I thought I was upgrading by cutting under oil and starting getting I thought healthy, but the
Well,
tuna in the can is
that
in
is
water.
better. That is better.
Anyway, I can get my tuna out of the actual water
What
and
you have to be
steak it.
careful with
Let's
though?
move on.
What you have to be careful with though, Dyson? We can talk about two things so far.
And we make our own meat. We absolutely do.
We had oh that's great. But I don't like condiments, I don't eat condiments at all. But like Juan, for example, gave us an example of what he would eat for the day, and you were talking about the canned foods, etc. When I have to talk to clients about starting their journey from scratch, um, that's always a difficult conversation because they usually think that they have to do something fantastic like what you all just mentioned, and it really don't have to be that fantastic. What we usually do is we start with a set of actions.
Mhm.
First of all, we identify all the issues and problems, right, in their nutrition history,
Right.
and then we start to talk about some actions and some points, some goals that they need to check off, and we start
Uh-huh.
taking those. So if those goals, for example, with the water, I really don't care about Avion and with the one in the long bottle, all
Fiji.
them.
Fiji.
Yeah,
Right.
Fiji, my new Fiji tastes good, but I'm saying
Right.
I don't care about all of that. If you only drink a glass of water a day, let's do two. Let's do three. Let's start there. You know what I mean?
Uh-huh.
I don't care if it's Chelsea. Drink Chelsea and
Bro,
increase
I
your
haven't heard that name in so long. Ah,
and
Chelsea,
increase,
bro.
and increase your water intake. The point is we don't want to give people the impression that they
It
have to
has to
do
be
these
hard.
fantastic
Yeah. Yeah.
things like make
Right.
their own mayonnaise. That's awesome.
It's
But
simple.
Mm.
nobody can make their own mayonnaise. Nobody can do that. Regular people they can do that. Only fantastic people like us will say, they're not going to put condiments on their food because I don't put condiments on
Right.
my food. People think I'm crazy. So I mean, so we have to be careful. I always tell people, don't do what I do what I say. Right? So don't do what I do. Here's what you need to do. I'm here to help you to do what you need to do. And you were talking about, say, for example, the diabetic or the severely obese person. What should they do? And that's really what it boils down to: figuring out what their situation is, what their risks are, assessing those, and coming together with plans and monitoring and measuring their progress as we go.
Hmm.
That's very important because what is not measured does not exist.
Right.
All right. So just to those people out there who are listening, you don't necessarily have to eat two boiled eggs for breakfast. That's rough for some people.
Yeah.
All right. I don't eat breakfast.
But, good doctor, if you want these aesthetics,
I
I could
started.
get.
I'll take that third glass of water, and then we'll get the six pack soon. We'll get the six pack later. But
Right.
I'll take that third glass of water, that fourth glass of water. If we have to do one thing a month, we can do one thing a month. If that means one less Wendy's a week, sorry Wendy's, one less Wendy's a week, one less Wendy's a week.
Progress. Yeah.
You know what I mean? Progress, man. You got to start
I
somewhere,
could.
and that's why New Year's resolutions fail because
Yeah.
people go straight to eating two boiled eggs for breakfast, and they're miserable
Mm,
all day. They pass it out. They having headaches. Like I come on the show with headache. You know
And
what I'm
then they
saying?
binge.
They all miserable, and then they give up. You're right. They give up, and then they revert. And they say, you know what? Screw this, and they go right
Yeah.
back to whatever they were
you,
doing.
you know what I noticed to a lot of people with dealing with fitness, bro? A lot of people give up on themselves before they even see results.
Sure did.
Yeah,
People have to understand that nothing comes overnight, and consistency is the key.
Yeah.
Like, you can't go to the gym for 2 weeks and expect to see some sort of results. You got to be in
nah.
that bitch at least, I want to say, at least a good 3 to 6 months to see
Yeah.
some sort of results on your body. Then you'd be motivated to keep going. But consistency is the key. The more you do it, the more easier it becomes to be done. But a lot of people
Yeah.
give up on themselves before they even see results, and they be right there. And they be right there, about to cross right over that line to see the results, and then you revert back to what you used to be, and now all of a sudden you're back to square one.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's crazy, man.
Yeah. I think the same thing goes for diet change.
Yeah, same thing.
The small steps can make a big change.
But it all goes back to how bad do you really want it? And another thing that people need to stop doing too, stop comparing yourself to what you see on social media. These people get
Yeah.
paid. These people get paid to look the way they look, or if they don't look that way, it's airbrushed in a way to give them that aesthetic just for
Yeah.
the online showing.
Hmm.
They don't even look
well,
that way
well,
in real life. So you
well,
can't compare yourself to what you see on Instagram talking about, oh, if I don't look like that, then I ain't really hitting it. Do you realize that the average, okay, how old are you, Dyson?
45. Going
Ken,
on 46.
how old are you, Ken?
46.
49.
47, right?
34.
Look here. I can guarantee you all right now, on the average, now I'm not talking about a person that's been in the gym for 20 odd years. I ain't talking about those type of people. On the average, people our age are not in shape.
True.
They just
Mm,
ain't. So this is what you gotta if you must compare, which you should be in your own world, ain't really caring but nobody, but what you're doing. But if you must compare to something, compare it that way. The average person you see at 46, 45, 47, they ain't in shape, bro. So whatever you're doing is much more than what the average person does.
Right.
And you gotta go from
yeah.
there.
Yeah. 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 Filters on everything, though. I mean, like, y'all ain't got to work on no more. Just put a filter on it. They got some really nice filters that'll
And
make you
trend,
look
bro.
nice.
Steroids.
Sure, there you
Trend.
go.
And
And then
what?
another thing, Ken, you ever experienced this, Ken? So you'll bust your ass in the gym for 6 months to a year, right? Be aesthetically pleasing to yourself and to others that see you. And the goofy ass niggas that can't hang with you, when they see you, the first thing what they say, bro. Tell me, what they say? Ken, what do they say?
Yeah, but I need to get back into it.
Right.
Yeah.
Or
What
like,
type of
hey,
exercise?
he must be hitting steroids.
Mm.
Well,
Nah, bro, it's just that I'm more committed than you are.
One boy asked me if I live in the gym.
You see?
If you live in the gym, my lord,
And then they
I
get,
think
again, like I said, then they get mad when they
the body
girl eyes
shaming.
me. Like I want them. I don't want you, girl. But don't
man,
get mad at me.
I'm guessing maybe because I'm
Oops.
around these guys all day. But as far as aesthetic bodybuilding guys, I don't think I'm that awesome. Like I'm around these dudes all day. I'm watching them all day.
Exactly.
These dudes like rip to pieces, bro. Like and they make me look like garbage. So I
Yep.
don't think I'm that great. So when people tell me, "Hey man, you look good," I'm like, "Yeah, you think so?" Because bro, you need to
Yeah,
see these
man.
other guys. These guys who there's a lot of professional bodybuilders in our gym, male and female. There's at least one
Yeah.
female. And bro,
Yep.
they look amazing. Okay,
Yeah.
Yeah, Empires
I
be killing it.
mean, they just put in the work, and they just be miserable as hell because they, when especially competition time, because they can't eat like regular people. You know what I mean? So I gotta have my little cornflakes now and again. I gotta have my cereal and stuff now and again.
Next
You know,
time, just say thank you. Why is it so hard for men to just
I do say
accept a
thank you. I do say
compliment
thank you. I do say thank you. I say
after
thank you.
after you then point out everybody else? Just say thank you.
But it's
Like
because
me,
I
when they
look in the
say
mirror.
bro, when they be like, yo, bro, you look great. I say, I know.
I look in the mirror, right? And my wife think I'm crazy. I look in the mirror and I be like, boy, I need to fix this. Boy. Like, I need what else? Like this needs to. I like all I'm doing is finding things I need to correct.
Yeah, people we do that to ourselves. Like
There's
Like,
how
yeah,
you
I
levels.
know, I know I
compliment
look great. You
Dyson
ain't got to tell
on
me
the
that.
show, and
There's
Dyson
levels.
tell
There's
me the
levels to
show was
every game.
good instead of
There's
just
levels to
saying
every game.
thank you.
Nah, nah. I know I look great because I put in this work. Now run along.
Oh, God.
Um, something I want to put an end to. Now that you're speaking about that on that topic for myself, lying to yourself. I didn't leave that in 2023.
Yeah, man.
Like like
Leave
creating
that, leave
these
that with
this.
Will Smith, man. Leave the line with Will Smith.
What you mean, Dyson?
I mean, like telling myself I'm going to go to the gym more often when I know I don't have the time for it. I know
Right.
I don't have the time. So I got to say, okay, let me be realistic and say that
Yes.
I'm going to go to the gym at least once or twice a week.
You need
And
some
then
more
that once or
motivation,
twice a
Dyson?
week. No,
And
but
then
I need
after you're
You
done
need
with
me
I
to send you
need
some
school,
more motivation?
then the gym will
I
take
need
precedent.
Chat GPT to help me with this homework. That's what
Yeah,
I
see, that's what
need.
I'm
And
saying.
maybe I could send my homework to
Stop
you.
cheating, man.
Hey, you can't send it to me,
Stop
brother.
cheating.
Stop cheating.
I'm too busy at the gym.
Eh, Anyway, wake out for me and you there.
All right, brother.
Stop cheating.
But also, I mean, like this whole pretentious Instagram lifestyle
Yeah,
needed to
man.
be back in 2023 for me to like more real posts, more of what is actually true, and only not just in putting out that type of material. Not that I put out material that isn't true. I mean, you would see that I post a whole lot less, but when I post, I try to post things that are actually happening. I'm not trying to create or some false sense of existence for people to think more of me than I actually am.
Mhm.
And that's doing that, putting out material, and also what I take in. I call in bullshit, but I Cat Williamson everybody. I call in BS left, right, and center. I am telling
Is Cat Williamson
y'all.
now or Cat Williams? Which one?
Cat Williams sing.
Cat Williams.
Okay.
Williams sing. It's not. It's
It's an action.
it's an action verb now.
All right. Gotcha.
I'm Williamsing everything right now.
Hey,
Like
but
I
Dyson, let
looking
me
at
ask you
you.
something. Do you feel
I swear for
there's
you,
a
you
lot
ain't
of
lying.
truth to what was said?
I done with the excuses. Oh, cat, big cat ain't
Yeah,
never lied.
yeah.
Facts.
Boy, listen,
Boy,
you know what I find so funny, bro? I thought,
I
what I say? JP, what?
No, he was saying you're almost a billionaire for a reason. All right, I bought.
Dr. Miami.
Ten Dr.
Discipline.
Miami.
Hey, Dyson, don't
Dr.
put,
Miami,
hey,
gynecologist.
Ruckus, don't put that out there like that, bro. I ain't trying to have to pop nobody for thinking that's real.
If you ever phone.
But yeah,
uh,
I'm expecting Cat to show up shot or dead at some point very soon, but somebody can shoot
No.
him.
No.
who cat?
No.
This can
Wait,
be like this can
they
be like
can't touch cat. Wait.
this can be like this can be like there's some real beef, This can be like East Coast, West Coast type vibe, right?
You think so?
I wish, but
Yeah.
listen,
Kevin Hart really don't like each other, like for real.
What? Listen, Kevin Hart. I love the brother because he works hard, but like Cat Williams say, so does my gardener. So I can't. I can't. I can't. I can't.
Bro, listen, that interview is something else, bro. And listen, I'm not even a comedy fan, but I watch it just because, bro. That's something else, bro.
And it had my
Ken, did
attention
you watch it?
the whole time.
Yeah.
That was something else, bro.
It was good.
It was pretty
Yo,
good.
see,
The wife thought he's being petty. I didn't think so.
No,
I didn't think so either.
you know what I
He,
always say.
he just do not care.
You know what? You know what it is. You know what it is. Ants? When someone, a lot of people think this way. When someone come at you or come for you, so to speak,
Mhm.
right? People like to dictate what level of your response should be.
Right.
You know what I'm
I
saying?
agree.
You can't
Oh,
tell
yes.
nobody how to get back at you. They get back
You
at you,
cannot.
especially if you're the one that spark it off.
Yes. And I always
Come
tell
on now.
people you cannot control how you make someone else feel.
You can't.
No matter how you think you meant it as, you cannot control how they feel about what you did or what you said.
That is it right there. The only
So,
control is that in a ring environment with a referee. Other than that, you can't tell nobody how to respond. That's like slapping me and I punch your head off. You can't tell me, oh, bro, you only slap me. You're supposed to. No, bro, I respond how I feel like I gotta respond.
correct.
That's
I
why.
In that
thought he
case,
was.
just stay out of it.
I thought he
That's
was
why I kept him
extremely
against that.
gentle in
What you say
how he
again?
called him out. I know he could have been a whole lot more vicious when he called him out. But would you
Yeah,
say,
man,
I'm saying.
absolutely.
That's why I expect him to get shot. Because, like I said, you don't know what people's reaction going to be
But
for
he's the one
insinuating.
reacting. He's
No, but he
reacting.
insinuated. He insinuated certain
No,
things.
no, bro.
Did you see Ludacris? Did you see Ludacris' response?
Listen,
no, I
okay.
haven't seen Ludacris' response
Let me,
yet.
let me tell you
I
It
something.
was
got
whack.
that one.
It was whack.
There's a
It
lot
was
of videos.
lame.
They're releasing videos now of almost everything he said side by side of people actually stealing this material, bro.
That's right. With what he was talking
When
Like,
about.
really?
I believe it.
Yes.
I
when
believe
it
it.
comes when it comes to talent and just character, just energy, just being in the we've all seen Cat Williams a while now. We know that what he has is absolutely natural and spontaneous, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
So when it comes to talent, none of them who he listed
No.
could see him on
No.
no day.
No.
None of them could see him.
Agreed.
He's been hands down the best in my book. And I tell you right
Yeah.
now, y'all think the Beehive and the K-pop people is start madness? Touch Cat Williams. Touch him. Y'all touch him. Y'all see it's cancellation on a different level. Touch Cat Williams. You touch him. Yo, pimp.
You know what?
Pimp
I actually think, but behind the scenes though, I think he ain't no joke either. Though. When I say
agree.
ain't
oh
no
no.
joke, I'm talking about he ain't the biggest dude in the world, but he real with where he's coming from.
Right.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. All right. So we about walking on to an hour.
And that's the
Lady
same thing
and
he said
gentlemen.
right there. People is be spreading rumors that he is do drugs.
Right. I mean, listen. If you're not doing drugs, then that's your bad. I mean, that's on you. Like, drugs is the way.
Dyson Knight, y'all, Dyson Knight. And you're all saying hi, but
The opinions given in the show are not
I'm not
those
talking about them
of
crazy
everybody.
drugs. I'm talking. Listen, we have two people on the show right now that prescribe drugs. So drugs is the
One
way.
prescribes and one administers.
Oh yeah, one prescribes, one
Wow.
administers drugs. So
team
the
in
two of
heaven.
y'all, the two of
Doesn't
y'all
stay within my
encouraging
scope.
drug use, and
Here's some,
drug
hey,
use
Dyson,
is fine.
here's
Drug
some
abuse is
cocaine.
a no-no.
Go over there and sniff it.
You know what though? Some of the worst drugs are the ones that are prescribed.
Oh
Yes, sir.
boy.
Thank you very much. Thank you
Here's
very
some
much.
heroin. Here's some heroin and a needle. Go over there and do your thing. Same shit.
Because missing take a small piece of fentanyl.
Yeah.
There we go.
The worst.
There's a world of like this. Let me just conclude on the any last words. We step off the first show of 2024.
If you're watching this, just let this. Maybe this is the first day of a step in the right direction of health.
Beautiful.
Maybe.
Health choices.
Beautiful.
That's-
One, Doc.
Me, I don't believe in New Year's resolution. Like I told y'all, either you get it done or you don't. We all
Yeah.
grown men. We all grown women. You all know the benefits of staying healthy, and you all know the benefits of not staying healthy. Like the good doctors say, if you don't keep up with your shit, you're probably gonna die. It's just what it is. All right. So, what do you want to do in 2024? You want to be healthy, or you want to continue being that person you was back in 2023? It don't take long. You have to look at it like this: the same 3, 4 months that go by, you doing absolutely fucking nothing with your life, right? That goes
Mhm.
by like this. So if you take it in the hand and do what's right by yourself and by your body, mental health, whatever, in 3, 4, 5 months, you'll be right where you need to be.
Yeah.
But you have to start somewhere.
Mhm.
Yep.
Procrastination is the biggest killer of dreams. Believe that. That's it.
Fact.
Yeah,
Doc.
yeah. I too don't believe in New Year's resolution, but I believe in resolve. And in resolve, you need to have discipline, you need to have determination, you need to have a plan, and you need to have some type of system of measurement. Um, you need to regularly assess your progress. So I don't necessarily agree with New Year's resolutions per se. However, that doesn't mean that they're a bad thing. But what it does mean that when you come across a resolution or when you decide on a resolution, say I'm going to eat better this year, now you need to get that you have to put that into action. You have to have a plan, and you need to have some regular assessment and set yourself some goals, some milestones. Say, okay, by March, it's going to be this. By July, I'm going to be that. By October, I'm going to be this. So that next January, you don't come with the same resolution that you had last January, which some people are
Mhm.
doing
Right.
every
Mhm.
year. You understand
Mhm.
what I mean? Like Bali's going to win John Canoe. That's their New Year's resolution. So make
No
sure
blood.
that you put a plan into action from now and consistent, even if they're small steps, consistent
Yeah.
steps
Yeah.
forward. And that's how you become successful. That's how you become, well, that's how you achieve either your resolution or your goal or whatever it is, or you will achieve it. That's the most important thing is that consistency.
Yep. Yep. Facts. And all I gotta say is, cat didn't start it. This is the year of truth. There's a whole lot of lies out there. Y'all stop being stupid, right? Like some of the things people have been, some of the things, listen, let me put all y'all on the screen. Some of the things people have been soaking into
Stop
their
being stupid.
world and taken personally have been a bunch of BS. Like it's global gaslight over global, and I'm talking from the top to the bottom. I'm talking about all of these wars that breaking out, and when they only telling one side of the story, to um just you and you're posting where you feel as though why you don't even need to post, bro. Like get your life together, like really and truly, get your life together. Like you remember when how social media really started out, how Facebook really started out. This is a way to
Mhm.
connect with your friends from way back when.
Right.
Now it's
Yeah.
all about how many followers you get, how many likes you can get from random people who don't know crap about your life. They don't know nothing but your struggle. Bro, let's get back to truth.
Unapologetic.
2024.
Hmm.
Anyway, that's the show, episode 68. We'll see you next week, same time, the Sup'm Show. Make sure you subscribe. Tell your friends about it. And we will be posting the list of topics for the rest of the month by Wednesday. That's the truth. Peace.
Okay.
Peace.